18.501. Got one outside. Still there. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Got one outside. Stay low.
I'm glad 13th was that important
Clear high. Clear high.
I didn't expect you to fucking stop on the racing line.
I didn't stop, I had to check up because the dude was moving up the track. You're a fucking lap down. You should pay attention.
Two laps to go.
Check your mic settings and options.
Oh, cars are wrecking, cars are wrecking, cars are wrecking, coming back across the track, coming back across the track. Woo! Damn.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Don't know why he turned in on me like
Car
that,
left.
but okay.
Clear left.
You were definitely there.
That's a shame.
Yeah, you were definitely there. That was a huge block.
I don't think I picked up any damage off of that.
Oh! Ow! Ow! Motherfucker!
Man.
Car inside behind.
One way or another, your fucking Krispy Kreme loving fat motherfucking ass is gonna get the fuck out of my way. God damn.
Stay there. Keep front. You're clear. Car low rear. Keep there. Stay there. Still on rear. Stay here.
Oh, I'm not giving up this battle.
4 seconds. You've just done a 17.18. Two laps left. We're on for a podium here.
Oh my gosh.
Got a car high. Clear high.
God damn it.
Soldiers have grenades. A single grenade can hit several enemies at once. Throw a grenade and hit multiple targets.
How the fuck did it go through the door?
Still there. Clear inside. Inside. Car inside. You're up high. 3 wide. Clear inside. Inside.
How was that, Bob?
Oh, someone's been.
Still there.
Oh boy.
I'll take one.
He's still there.
We got yellow back there.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Clear inside.
That's gotta knock it off back there.
Previous 18.
That one was for position.
Good moving, pal. Number 7.
He must be falling off the pace.
3.3.
Still trying to dial in settings in that new wheel, probably.
There's 17 I rating to get for the next position.
That was really fucking loose, by the way.
Car high. He's still there. You're clear outside.
I'm broken.
You're leading. The gap behind has now decreased to 0.37.
Slow car on the front stretch. I think he's getting back up to speed now. Good afternoon. What the hell's going on, y'all? We are getting ready to jump into NIS. We just registered. We got just under a half hour before we go to the race session. We're getting all set up and ready here. Gonna get buckled in and go out for practice. I ran a couple of warm-up laps a little while ago, just to get a feel for the car. For anybody that might not be familiar with how we do things around here, I run multiple series each week, usually, or I try to. Monday night we had to miss some because T-Dubs had to have a minor surgical procedure done. Everything's fine. Everything's all good. He's recovering well. But yeah, we like one really big like thing is for me, I only run, there's a few different series I try to run each week, and out of those series, I hold myself to just like what the real drivers have to deal with. The pros in any of this, like in any of this in real life, the pros, they only get one shot each week. You know, there's only one Cup Series race each week. So, for me, just because of my streaming schedule and my recording schedule and stuff, I hold myself to the same standard. I don't know why I'm holding the headset up so I can talk to you guys, because you guys can hear me just fine right here. We just got buckled in. We're getting ready to jump in the car for practice. But much like the pros, I hold myself to a standard of only one race in each series that I race in for points. So if I'm racing in a particular series for points, it's only the ones that I'm racing in for points. If it's something where I'm just trying to grind out some races and you know, move up a license class or whatever, I might run multiple races a week. But if it's something I'm racing in for actual points, like actual championship points, then I only run once a week. I know if I really wanted to race for points, I should be taking advantage of the point system and racing 4 times a week. To then maximize the possibility of getting, you know, the best points finish I can, and you know, having basically the best points finish out of those 4 races taken for the week, whichever one is the best. But I don't do that here on this channel. Just so you guys know, like I said, just like the pros, we hold ourselves to one race in each series a week. So right here, right now, once we go to the race session in just under a half hour, this will be my one and only shot at, you know, whatever I get for points this particular week. This week, NIS, the official NASCAR iRacing series, is at Kansas Speedway. We're going to go out on track. We have the race setup loaded right now because we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a run to kind of practice some tire wear here. We do need to practice keeping the car at pit road speed. Which, right there, we did pretty freaking awesome, actually, keeping the car at pit road speed. Gotta be careful of those bumps. Last time I ran these cars was in the IWM Cup Series at this track. Like, the last time I ran these cars at this track was the IWM Cup Series, and it was a practice race back in February, I think. Alright, we're gonna follow this dude here. who's clearly a lot faster than we are. Wow, he drove in way deeper than we did. And, okay. Sorry, I forgot to change the scene. I will get out of the car real quick and put up the right scene for you guys. I'm just trying to find an opening to get down. There's a car on main side right now. Or there's a car looking at mine and said, thank you. I didn't realize that the button didn't change scenes properly. Oh, crap. Car drifted up. I didn't get on the brakes enough to slow down. Okay. I need to make sure that that button works. Like, I clicked it and it didn't go. It absolves them. Let me know. Oh, shit, I just dropped my glasses case. Alright. That's okay. Okay. There we go. Now you guys can see. Sorry about that. Luckily, it's only practice, so you all didn't miss anything. I literally just went out on the track. I was about to key up and be a smart ass and ask that dude why is it that he thinks that people queued up for the wrong race. $91 drivers registered right now.
You're moving down to P37 currently.
The fuck is he doing? Sylvester, no. He's clawing at the fucking curtains. Goddamn cat. I think he got into the catnip that I put over in the cat's room. They like to hang out in the laundry room. And that's where, like, they have, like, a bed in there. They have some food in there. Their cat box. But there's some catnip in there. So now he's tweaking out.
We're down to P38 currently.
It's a little late now. I missed my chance to ask the dude that was talking shit why he thinks that those people queued up for the wrong race.
Car closing. We're clear. P39 now. Hazard in 6 seconds. 1 there. We're moving down in position 41. Cleared. Two behind. Car in front on track, previous lap time 31.65. Go easy in 4 seconds. 1 in front. sector best. Great. Best time, 31.3.
Feels a lot better when
Well done, Tattoo.
you actually hit the line right.
Incident cleared. Quickest last sector. Quickest time. Beware in 6 seconds. 1 car. Great. P38 now.
Got a little loose there coming out of the
Track
corner.
cleared.
I felt the rear end start to slide.
Down in P39 currently. Sector was best. Fastest lap time, 31.1. Look out in 5
I wonder if we'll be able to save
One
fuel
in
by
front.
staying in 5th gear.
Interval ahead, 0.06. Well done, dude. Up to P38.
But I'm not sure how much slower that would be.
Clear.
We can find
Sector
out.
was a new optimal. Great. Another best lap, 31.06. Incident in 4 seconds. 1 in front.
Car just doesn't feel like it has the power coming out of turn 2.
Flag clear. Last sector green.
It does feel more forgiving with the throttle coming out of the corner though.
31.1 on last lap. Beware in 7 seconds. 1 involved.
31.1.
Yellow has cleared.
Oh, it's like right there with my fastest time actually. It's not a 31.1, he rounded up. Fucking crew chief.
Previous was a 31 seconds 3-4. Go easy in 6 seconds. 1 in front.
Okay, if I move up to the middle groove, it feels better
Has cleared.
than trying to hit the bottom. Oh, that little bit of a later apex feels really good if you stay in 5th gear.
.2 slower than your fastest time. Incident in 5 seconds. 1 car. Incident has cleared. Last sector was best.
Felt like I was sliding the front tires too much there.
Best sector. Great. New fastest lap time. 31 points. Look out in 4 seconds. 1 ahead. Good job. Up to P38 currently. Kluner takes the lead.
I'm in 39th now.
Dropping to P39
Shit.
currently. Previous sector was quickest. 0.01 down from your quickest lap time.
I caught the wall hard. That really hurt the freaking car. .013 was my best. I don't know, I think shifting's gonna be faster, but I don't feel comfortable with the shifting, especially after last week at Dover. I love having the lights on the dash. Like when you're in second gear, the lights on the dash letting you know, like how you are compared to pit road speed.
There's Cluner at exit.
Gotta get on the gas hard after you come out of pit road.
Previous 48.97.
Like once you get up on the track. Yeah, I think we need that acceleration coming out of the corner. Maybe I should shift on both the front and the back stretch. Ah, shit.
Sector quickest. On low behind. Still there. Still there. Clear. We will change gas. Brand spanking tires besides tear off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Started optional repairs. 10 left.
That's probably the best that we've pit in practice so far. Okay, so not all
10
bad.
optional left.
This is gonna be a rough race for me.
5 seconds optional left. Optional repairs done.
Oh, I didn't click to get a new car.
Fresh car.
There we go. I hear a lot of sirens outside.
P40 now.
Alrighty then, there's 159 drivers signed up, it says.
Buchanan takes P1. Watch out. Cleared yellow.
You can pretty much full throttle turns 3 and 4 when you come out of the pits. Shifting on both sides of the track might actually be the best play here for me.
Sector quickest. Last 31.04. Weather has changed. Track temperature decreased to 92.0 degrees Fahrenheit in the last 20 minutes.
Like shift when you first come out of the corner, possibly.
Position 41 now. Best sector. New best, 30.8. Great lad, P35 now.
That was a new best lap. So I guess so.
Previous sector was a new green.
Who, me? Alright.
29 minutes of fuel remaining in the fuel tank.
I clipped the apron. That wasn't good.
Down in position 36 currently.
I don't know how many people are in this practice session. I missed that shift.
Car behind on track, last lap time 31.8.
Yeah, I'm still not sure if I want to stay in 4th gear down the backstretch or not. Oh, that was a little bit too much of the apron there. Well, any bit of the apron in the corners is bad.
There's 53.5 laps left with fuel. Outside front, still there, outside behind, and clear.
Man, that high side is gonna destroy tires, but that felt so freaking good. Up there on the high side. Well, I say the high side, but I was more like in the middle. I might be able to run a faster lap time up there.
About 50.5 fuel laps left. Watch out. Previous sector quickest.
That's a new fast lap time right there.
Great. Quickest lap, 30.8.
30.8.
Good job. Position 36 currently.
I wonder if you can stay in 5th gear while also being up there on the high side. I know my tires are starting to get a few laps on them, so they're not going to be quite as fast.
Last sector best. Fuel used on last lap.
Oh, I scraped the wall a little bit. Pushing it too hard. It's practice, so I'm trying to see what I can get away with right now.
0 hazard.
I'm gonna have to run real careful down on the bottom and not scrub the tires much if we're gonna be saving tires throughout the race. I really don't know about the shifting coming out of the corners. Like going down the backstretch and shifting when I come out of 2.
37 currently. Averaging 0.33 gallons used in the last 5 laps.
have to stop touching that apron. That could be a death sentence during the race.
39 minutes still of this session.
Like in the corners, getting on the apron. I like trying to use every inch of the track surface, though. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. All right, here we go. We can do this. We can fucking do this. This is our one and only entry into NIS. We're running NIS Open, and this will be our one and only entry into into NIS for this week. Due to my schedule with streaming and recording and stuff. And also to make it more realistic in the sense of when the pros go and run, they only run, you know, their one race each week. So like in real life, you know, the Cup Series only has one race, and that's Sunday. So the pros, they only get their one and only shot. So we hold ourselves to the same standard on here. Also, like I said, due to scheduling.
Strength of field of 1,693. Weather, partially cloudy, 73.0 Fahrenheit in air and 105.0 Fahrenheit on track. Wind from northwest at 14.0 miles per hour. 6 racing, 1 minute 30.
So that's why in recent weeks, any of y'all that might have tuned in the past few weeks, like y'all saw me sit in the pits for 45 minutes at Talladega to get the car fixed after blowing the engine, after getting spun out of the lead. I was trying to get a little bit of separation there. I don't really want to feel much draft because I'm on the qualifying setup. So I don't want to get stuck in somebody's air. Woo! Okay then. Qualifying set's a little loose.
New leader is Drexler.
Shit.
Practice has ended.
Yeah, I didn't want to get his air. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's a cool freeze frame. The flag man waving the flag. Alright. Here we go. As you guys know, I do all my live recordings for my YouTube VODs. So what that means is, since I'm live recording, that means I'm live streaming and also recording at the same time. That way I can put on a show for you guys on the live stream, and anybody that misses the live stream, I go back and I edit the footage and stuff like that and put it out as a YouTube VOD. That way we have content on the YouTube channel as actual VODs where it's just edited down to just the race and qualifying. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and hop in the car, and I'm going to go ahead and get out there on the track and see what we can do for qualifying. Alright, it is qualifying time. We are in the official NASCAR iRacing series known as NIS. We're here at Kansas Speedway, as usual. This is my one and only shot due to scheduling and also to keep it realistic. The pros, they only get one shot on Sunday. The professional Cup Series drivers, they have their one and only shot each week. They race on Sundays in real life, and they only have their one and only race that they can, you know, they run. So we hold ourselves to the same standard here on the channel. We hold ourselves to, you know, one shot and one shot only, you know, one race a week, and we do the best that we can with that with that one shot that we have.
Number 6 Alexis takes P1.
Car action feels a lot better in 5th gear than 4th gear. Okay, last lap.
Around 0.8 laps left. Down in P16 now. Moving down in P18 currently. That's the end of qualification. Nice. That's P10 now.
P10, P11. I don't know if shifting was the right call. I don't know if running the high side was the right call either. Maybe I should have gone to the middle. I felt like the bottom was going to be too slow because everything I felt in practice, a little bit of practice that I did get, it felt like the middle and the top were faster but worse on tires, so... I also hold myself to a very limited amount of practice too.
Moving down in P12.
For the most part, the official practice session before the race is usually the most practice that I get. Just because, I mean, especially in real life, the Cup Series drivers are very limited to the amount of practice they get.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did not even see my crew guy. We drove right past him. I really wish they held the pit board out, like, you know, held your sign out like they would in the race. Because when you come in at the end of qualifying, you pretty much just have the dude standing there over the wall, but not really. It's kind of hard to see your pistol. Holy shit, there's a lot of people in here. Never mind, I think this is about normal. It looked like the list was longer than usual. 33 drivers. One person's not connected. Alright, let's see if there's any names that we recognize that we gotta be careful of. Hey, we got our buddy fucking Joe Dirt's cousin in here. Mr. Nunamaker. Okay, that's gonna be cool. It's always fun racing with him. And the last time I made the Nunamaker joke, I said something that's why Dad named you Joe Dirt instead of Nunamaker, and like he said something back, another quote from Joe Dirt, so that was fun playing around with him. It looks like we're car number 22 out of 33 people in this in the race. I'm not seeing a lot of names that I recognize. All right.
100 seconds.
I recognize Stan. Stan, he's been in almost every race we've ran, so that's cool. We've actually had some really good races with him. We ran side by side with him at Bristol, and it was really good. Let's go ahead and jump on the grid.
This should be a 2-stop.
All right, hell yeah, here we go. We are on the grid.
Who, me?
Good luck, y'all. Let's have some fun today.
is sick.
134 laps on the on the board.
60 seconds left.
Look at all these cars here
Don't run
lined
me
up on the
over.
board.
All those guys were bad last race. I don't know what happened. Hey Stan, how are you doing this week? Oh, Brian, what's going on? Paul, what's up, man? Sandor's gonna try to run me over.
30 seconds remaining.
Just kidding, he's on the outside.
Make sure we got the headset on right, nice and comfortable. I love putting the headset on because putting the VR headset on, like, feels a lot like it's the most similar thing that I got to putting a helmet on. I would love if this thing was mounted to a racing helmet, but yeah, putting the headset on feels like putting a helmet on. You know, I strap myself in, put the gloves on,
out back in the middle.
put the helmet on,
Finish first,
and then we hop in the car and we get ready to go.
Yeah, my car's set up for the long runs.
Like I was saying earlier, this is our one and only shot, just like the pros. We run one race a week in in any of the series that we run.
Stan, how you running this week?
I know that's technically not
Did you ask me?
ideal if we're racing for points.
Yeah, how you doing this
because
week?
we should be running probably 4 races a week.
I won the first race I did.
Because if you run 4 races a week, then it just takes your best points finish. If you run 5, I think that's when it starts taking an average of your top 2 points finishes. So if you're going to run more than like 4 races a week, you need to pretty much be able to ensure that
I crashed out of that. I did 2 cup races. I got
each race you run after that's better than
we'll see how this goes.
at least one of your top 2 in order to increase your points total. Just because of the way of it being an average of multiple. It's an average of like your top. It's an average of either your top 20 or top 25%, I think.
Here. Like it's 92 now, but it'll probably get up to 105, 108, and then it'll drop back down. It's a little slick.
Pace car in pit lane.
Okay, here we go. Giving
good job winning your first one off the box.
some space. Shit, we did not change the setup to the race setup. Uh-oh.
Low mid.
Oh no, oh no, our car is going to be super ultra loose here.
Still there. Clear and clear.
Shit.
Clear. We're clear. Still there. Still there. And clear. Car inside. It's clear and clear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Still there.
This car feels like ass in the air right now. Oh no.
Position 19. It's clear. It's clear. Clear. It's clear. 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 Still there.
I was just saying we didn't make it worth it, and it's like we royally screwed up.
As target fuel burn per lap 0.548.
Number 80.
Your position 20 now.
The car is fast, but it just doesn't handle very well in traffic.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to be ridiculously loose this whole race.
Outside mid. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
I was busy running my mouth and talking to y'all.
Still there.
Instead of switching setups like I should have.
P21. Quicker lap time, 31.6.
I don't know what to do to the spring offset to change it, make it a little bit tighter. Oh boy.
.130 laps remaining, 4 down. Sector optimal, another quicker lap, 31.042.
See, that's one thing is dude, I have so much trouble remembering to change setups in between sessions. Yeah, I got up off the corner super slow there.
Still there. Clear. 5 laps completed in this stint so far. That's position 22.
Alright, so we're in for a struggle today.
Delta larger by 0.6 ahead. Low, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, and clear. Car 18 Schumacher heads the field. Left, 17.5 gallons. Low side center, still there. Clear.
Yep, that's what happens if you don't shift right there.
We have about 50.
They just blow your doors off coming off the corner.
Kiss is now leading. Well done, man. P21 currently. Car inside. Still there. Still there.
I don't know why he's saying well done.
Still there. Still there. Still there. It's clear.
We're dropping like a rock.
You're down to P24. Yvonne 0.24 behind. Good stuff. Position 23 currently. Still there. We're clear. Still there. Clear. We're moving down in P25 currently. Inside. Still there. Still there. Clear.
This car is just so... I don't even know. It's hard to explain. It's just so unstable. I'm trying to be as easy on the throttle as I possibly can in the corners.
1 second slower than your quickest lap time. Number 1 Tom leads. Alright, up to P24 now. Alright, position 23 now. Falling back to position 26. Last lap was at 32 seconds. Car hot. It's clear. Still there. Still there. Clear. Dropping to position 27.
God damn.
Sebastian is now at the front. Clear.
Shit.
Still there. Still there. Still there. You're clear.
That was a pretty hard hit to the wall.
Well done, Tattoo. Up to P26 currently. 120 more laps left. Falling back to P27 currently. 0.972 down from your quickest time. Good job. P26 now. Outside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Can we not make a tire
there.
pressure
Still
adjustment?
there. Clear. Dropping to P27. Fuel used on last lap. Boston leads 0.3 gallons. Low. Still there. It's clear. Well done. P26 currently.
I really feel like I need to make a tire pressure adjustment when we pit, but I didn't see the ability to make a tire pressure adjustment.
The pit window open. Car 18 Frederick now leads. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. We're clear. Still there. Still there. Still there. It's clear. Clear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. You're down to P30 now. Improving. P29.
Shit, sorry, 20, sorry. I don't know if that was me or you, but sorry.
No, you're good. The 8 just got a little tight there, and I really know where to go.
In the last 5 laps you used 0.31 gallons per lap. Car
Yeah, that
32
qualifying
here
setup
has
is
taken
only
the
good
lead.
for 2 laps.
Alright, P28 currently.
And it's absolutely trash in the air. Like in the draft when you're actually racing with other people, it's definitely the setup's definitely not made for that.
Left. Chow is now at the front.
I just need to find whatever rhythm I can get here.
Falling back to P31 currently.
Oh my god, it's just so fucking unstable. Alright.
Alright, P30 now. Fuel on last lap, 0.3 gallons. Denino takes P1. Alright, Tattoo. Alright.
Don't do that. We're only 20 laps into a 134 lap race, and I'm forgetting what the fuck am I been doing now already. I'm so flustered from messing up on the setup to where I'm
P31 now.
getting confused and don't even know what gear I'm in.
Good stuff. Position 29 currently.
I'm gonna stay in 5th gear, else I'm gonna blow this engine.
We're down to P31.
I need to relax, I'm stressing myself out.
There's 58 minutes remaining in the session. Good stuff. Up to position 30.
Mainly just because I'm pissed off at myself
29
now.
currently.
Like, I'm so pissed off and flustered that I'm just...
Moving down to P31 currently. Good job. P30 currently.
needed to back the head,
Back to P30 now.
the dial on the VR headset off a couple of clicks because it was...
Good.
Just the feeling of the headset on my head, with me being so stressed out right now, I'm already starting to get a fucking headache.
Down in position 32 now.
I better not get a fucking migraine because of this. I'll be so pissed off.
Alright, sir. Up to P31 now. 12.7.
That is one of the
gallons
symptoms of
left.
my epilepsy, by the way, is like blurred vision, double vision, migraines. The migraines can also cause the vision issues too.
Down to P31. Up to P30 now. Well done. Up to position 28. 110 more laps to go. 12.4 gallons remaining. Clear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Five in front. P27 currently. Still there. 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 We're clear. Down in P20.
I don't know why the fuck he's blocking so hard. He's gonna wreck both of us.
Great. Position 27. Dropping to P29. 11.8 gallons.
I don't know what
remaining.
y'all are showing, but my relative is, or what y'all are seeing, but my relative is showing that I'm 33rd.
Still there. Still there. Clear.
We're literally battling to basically not be last here.
Great. P28.
For me, my relative is showing that I'm in 32nd now.
5 gallons remaining in the tank.
Thankfully, on the qualifying setup, you don't drop fuel. So I started with a full load of fuel. It's just this car is not built to be in the draft and not built for long runs.
5 lap delta behind. Minus 0.3. Good job. P27 now. Hard 18 seconds ahead. We're moving down in P28.
It's just so sketchy, especially when you go across bumps and stuff.
Good. 4.7 ahead, improving, up to P26 currently. Delta in front closed by 0.3. Position 28.
Hopefully we're saving tires.
Interval in front 4.4, improving made. Position 27. You have 17 minutes of fuel remaining in the tank. Harrington is now leading.
This car's just so sketchy right now.
That's P28.
But this is our one and only shot this week at NIS, so we're gonna give it our best. That's why we're out here trying so hard. We're not just gonna give up and say, fuck, we'll try again on Sunday and actually use the race setup. We're just not gonna do that.
Gap ahead 3.8. Good stuff. P27 now. Gap in front closed by 0.4. Weather alert. Humidity has ramped up 3.6% to 64.9 in the last 21 minutes.
Humidity is going
What are
up.
y'all doing back there? The car came up to the apron
Falling
and
back
was
to
cut me off.
position
My bad.
29.
I didn't know you were on the inside, I'm sorry. I thought I passed the car to the side of me.
Leaders are just under 3 seconds back from us.
Yeah, I should have
Gap
to the
in
inside
front
if you all.
3.8. Good job.
I know
Up
it's
to
still on the
position
inside and
28.
into the corner.
Further 100
Yeah,
laps
I
left.
didn't see either.
Car behind last lap time was a
I'll get there, yeah, thank you. That
33.27.
was loud.
Alright, P27 currently.
Yeah, I got myself in a
Dennis
3 wide
3.3
situation.
tenths ahead.
Yeah, good save on that.
Got damage in my rear belt, but it's too bad.
We're down in P28. You have 29.7 fuel laps left. Good stuff, lad. Position 27 now. Interval in front 2.9. Car 28 Van Uden now leads.
Holy hell.
Gap ahead 2.8. Great. Up to
Technically, I believe
P26.
you've got some
Still there.
light sides under
You're
them.
clear. Down in P27 currently. Gap in front 2.5. Alright, man. 2.7 in front. Alright. P25 currently.
God damn it.
We're down in P27 currently.
I don't even know what the fuck I was doing.
.3 gallons used on last lap. Great, bro. P26 currently. 4.233 ahead. Still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, and clear.
Honestly, I don't even feel like I deserve to be out here on the track right now.
Back to P27.
That's really, really frustrating me.
Still there, still there, still there. It's clear. 48 minutes to go. Alright, up to P26 now. Great.
This race can't end fast enough.
Down in P27 now. Still there, still there, still there, still there. Clear.
If it's not one thing, it's another every single time. I always...
40 laps elapsed in this stint so far. Alright, up to P26.
This is why every single win I ever get means so much to me, because I can't ever get my head right, and when I can just for one race, I get so happy.
No, it's my fault.
I'm either always forgetting something on stream, forgetting something with the settings.
Thank you.
Still there, still there, still there. You're clear. Still there, and clear. Improving, P26.
Like every single time there's always something that I just kind of space out and completely lose focus on and forget, you know, either a setting with a stream or a setting with my audio or whoa.
Gap in front 6 seconds. That's P27 now. 0.3 gallons on last lap. Improving dude, P26 now. New leader is number 28 Stan. You're moving down in P29 currently. Position 30 now. Still there, still there, still there, still there. Clear. Still there. Still there. And clear. Still there. Still there.
Get
Clear.
off the
We're
fucking
clear.
wall.
Still there. You're clear. Well done. Up to P27 now. Falling back to P30 now. On low door. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Still there.
I really don't want to run the high side, but
Still there.
every time I try to go to the bottom, it feels like the car is trying to wreck itself.
Still there. Still there. It's clear.
I mean, it's doing the same thing on the high side, but the car is honestly much easier to keep pointed in the right direction on the high side than it is on the bottom right now.
We're moving down in P30. Still there, still there. We're clear. Still there, still there, still there. Clear, still there, to low side. You're clear. Well done, sir. Up to P. We're clear. Improving, P28.
I really hope that wasn't my fault.
Fuel engaged. Filling 14.09. Where 2.7 is GWC. Additional.
I'm really not sure what I can change in the car because it was only showing that I could change the spring offset. I didn't see any changes in the menu for changing the tire pressures or anything.
Still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. You're clear.
Man, I'm really surprised there hasn't been a wreck.
Still there, still there, still there.
One with the way I'm driving and getting in the way, and then two with the way I'm seeing these guys all over the place in front of me.
Still there. Still there. We're clear. All right, P30 now. Great tattoo, up to P29. Great, up to position 28 now. Great, P27 now. Car behind previous lap time 33.205. Still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. Clear behind, still there, and clear. You're down in P30 currently. Still there, still there, still there. Clear. Improving. Up to position 31 now. Auto fuel engaged. Adding 14.972. Where 2.7 is for GWC. Additional 8.3 required to finish. P32 currently.
Just ready for that caution.
Van Uden takes P1.
Awful. I completely spaced out. Forgot to change to the race setup, so I'm out on the qualifying setup right now and the car is undrivable. I'm doing everything I can just to not wreck the car right now. And I'm super slow, 1 lap down. And yeah. Then that got me all stressed out. I already have a headache and I've had to loosen the VR headset a little bit. And I keep on getting double vision. And I'm just getting more and more thoroughly pissed off at myself. Oh, and I almost blew the engine again because I shifted down in the third one I shouldn't have. So now I'm not shifting, which is also faster. So just slow on top of slow on top of slow because of mistake on top of mistake on top of mistake because I can't keep my head in the fucking game for more than fucking 5 minutes.
What are you doing?
Without completely fucking up and destroying everything.
Took me out. I'm definitely going to report that.
Because it's shit like this that makes me feel like a fucking failure every fucking time that I fucking drive. And that's what I'm like. Real quick, I need to get the energy out there. But literally every fucking lap, especially that, every time I scrape the wall, every fucking corner, every lap, every fucking fuck! I feel like a fucking failure.
Yeah, I think I did. I wasn't trying to wreck anyone.
No, I just got a warning from my right front too, so it's probably everyone's probably about to blow.
I love racing and I love doing this. I grew up a race fan my entire fucking life, and I love doing this. But
make it through new tires. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of times that when I'm doing this, I just feel like I can't fucking do it.
We're down to P30 now. In the last 5 laps, you used 0.3 gallons per lap.
I said it earlier, but like this kind of shit makes me literally feel like I don't belong here.
Up to P29.
I'm not gonna take a chance. I'm just gonna go ahead and pit now. Fuck it.
I know, but that's the problem. Is I feel like it is my fault because I need to fucking I need to fucking pay attention.
Still there.
Even if no matter how much I try, I fucking can't. I feel like it's completely my fault because I need to pay attention.
5 lap delta ahead. 0.25.
I still can't get over the fact that, you know, sometimes that I space out, it could be the epilepsy, other times it could just be me being a fucking idiot. And I can't really tell where that line gets blurred, because every time I make a mistake, I feel like a fucking idiot. And I start beating myself up because I'm a fucking dumbass. Because I didn't remember to change from the qualifying setup to the race setup.
Last lap 33.4.
Claw on the curtain. Yeah, that's why I told him no. No, all I did was I said his name, then I said no. Is that him clawing the scratching post now? Oh, okay. Well, good boy, Brody. Trying to encourage him to claw the scratching post, not the curtains. That's why we have this. That's why we have that little scratching post like right there, directly underneath the curtains. Trying to get him to claw that instead of the curtains.
23 fitness time.
Additional 5.9 required to finish.
Yeah, the problem is the more irritated I get and the more frustrated I get, the more anxious and stressed out it makes me. And the more it makes my fucking head pound. Like right now, my head is already throbbing. I'm gonna have to take my headache and nausea medicine after this race. No, I'll get it during lunch, since lunch will be right after this race. But no, every time I make mistakes like that, I get frustrated with myself, and the more frustrated I get, the more stressed out and anxious I get. And then the more that happens, it just kind of self-feeds itself, because the more stressed out I get and anxious I get, the more mistakes I make. And then that kind of, it's just a self kind of feeding fucking thing. It just spirals out of fucking control. Alright. Okay. Thank you.
Additional 5.5 required to finish. Auto fuel engaged. Adding 17.900 and Fort clear. We have one at pit exit.
I have no idea what changes to make to this car to make it feel better.
Time behind over 5 laps. Minus 8.9.
All I know is every second that I continue on in this race, it fucking makes me hate myself a little more. Motherfucker.
New leader car 11 to Hond. Great. Up to position 19 now.
Got 5.5 left of fuel.
Still there. Clear. We're clear. 4.9.
That was for position.
More needed later. Auto fuel engaged. Filling 18.5. With 2. Clear. Still there. Still there. And clear. That's P20 currently. You're down in P21 now. Still there. Still there. You're clear. P19 currently. We're moving down in P21. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Additional 4.1 required to finish.
Sorry I'm being quiet, guys.
Adding 19.2. With 2.7 is for green, white, checkered.
I kind of got to that point there where I figured I better shut the fuck up, because every time I open my mouth right now, the only thing I want to do is I just want to fucking scream and swear. Mainly at myself too. Like I want to scream and swear at myself because I feel like I'm, like I already said it. I feel like a fucking failure, and I feel like I'm a fucking idiot, and all I want to do is scream and swear at myself.
Lap time was a 31.153. Still there. Still there.
Because like I said, I don't even feel like I deserve to be here. I'm just continuing to race just to race.
4.5 required later on. Auto fuel engaged. Filling 19.5 with 2.8 is GWC.
So I kind of figured if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't have anything nice to say even about myself.
P19. 70 laps remaining. Gap ahead 1.54.
I'm gonna have to enter pit road like down on the apron on the backstretch.
Box now for fuel. There's only 0.43 gallons left. New leader is Manchester. Auto fuel engaged. Adding 19.7. With 2.7 is GWC.
I know with how loose this car is right now, there's no way I'm pitting coming out of turn 4.
We'll have petrol, clean wheels to go with polishing window. P26 now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wonderful.
Too far back. We're moving down in P28 now. Optional repairing started. 10 seconds left.
All I want to do is punch the steering wheel, but half of my hand is still fucking really sore every time I move it from when I fucking punched the steering wheel last time.
5 seconds optional left. P29 currently. Go, go, go. Pit stop time of 26.7. We got one on track, 3 cars when returning. 5 near. It's clear.
I didn't make any adjustments during that stop because I didn't see anything. Oh, that's the pressures. Never mind. That did not sound good. It sounded like the cat just threw up.
Position 28.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing a lot wrong with those pressures, unfortunately.
Still there and clear. Still there.
That's not good. That means I can't fix part of the problem with that because the pressures are okay. I'm not seeing anything super overly inflated that's gonna make us lose grip. Shit, I'm sorry guys. Speaking of fucking up. Speaking of fucking up, I completely screwed up prior to the stream here.
Time ahead over 5 laps, 16.9.
And forgot to launch the text-to-speech program. Which means I have no access to the live stream chat. Because I can't hear the text-to-speech of you guys typing, and also the overlays I used to use stopped working. That's why I switched to the text-to-speech program. So I have no chat overlay in the VR headset, and I can't hear the text-to-speech.
On inside, still there, still there.
So now at this point, this whole live stream is a complete waste of fucking time because I can't even actually communicate with you guys. Well, next pit stop I make, I'm going to take the VR headset off and turn the text-to-speech program on.
Seinfeld has taken the lead.
Because if I lose a couple extra seconds on pit road, it's not like that's going to fucking matter. This race is already fucked anyways.
Car 24 Manchester is now at the front. 71 laps completed. 60 laps left.
Man, I'm sorry, guys. That's the biggest thing, is I just feel fucking so disappointed. Because I feel like I feel like that due to me being a screw-up, this entire thing is a bad product. Like, the stream, the recording, everything.
Gap behind smaller by 0.94.
All of this is a bad product, and it just eats away at me. Clearly, the more frustrated I get, the more I make mistakes. The new tires do feel better, though. If that fucking helps at all. Not that that makes a huge difference.
Exiting pits. Delta in front over 5 laps, 0.4. Car inside, still there, still there. Clear. You're in the pit window now.
I'm in the pit window for what? By the way, I'm 28th. I assume it's because the car's like spinning down off the track and stuff.
Fuel laps to go.
Woo! Don't do that.
Car behind, lap time 31.43.
Oh, you are not racing. What are you doing?
There's 27 minutes of fuel remaining in the fuel tank. On low center, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. You're clear. You have 26 minutes still of this session.
Man, I want to say I qualified up there in like fucking 11th or 12th. No, I was on the outside, so it was probably 12th. Because I know when I got out of the car, I was showing 11th. Or maybe I dropped back farther than that, I'm not sure. It felt like I was up there quite a bit, though, from qualifying. So it felt like I was fast. So disappointing.
Plus 50 laps to go.
Did we come here again this season? Does any... Well, fuck. I don't know. Like... I'm asking you guys, but you guys can't communicate with me right now.
Car low in. Still there. Still there. Still there. And clear. .7 gallons remaining. Still there, still there, still there, still there. We're clear.
Give him as much room as I could.
32.519 at lap.
I was not expecting him to slow down that much. Oh, the headset just flickered.
27 current look great. P26. Caesar 1.2 laps ahead. One slower than your fastest. Falling back to P27.
trying to get out of your way. One, sorry about that.
Delta smaller by 0.55 behind. Weather update bro. Track temp fallen to 92.0 degrees
Cars just
Fahrenheit
sliding
in the
all over
last
the
40
place.
minutes. Interval ahead 1.3 laps. Good stuff. Position 27 currently. 1 second down from your best lap time. Down in P28 currently.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again about this being my journey back into sim racing. I came back to sim racing back in June of last year. So getting to a point where I'm almost back for almost a year. And been back in sim racing for almost a year now, and
1.1 laps
yeah.
behind.
The highs have been really high, the lows have been extremely fucking low.
Car inside, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, it's clear.
And it feels like I can barely even drive the car in a straight line right now. Prior to coming back, I was gone for just over 4 years from sim racing. Prior to coming back a year ago in June.
Low side, still there, clear, inside door, still there, clear.
I was really excited to get back into sim racing. I love doing this. I hate when I do shit like today.
Low side, still there, still there, still there. Clear, dropping to position 28 now.
And then when I do make the big mistakes like today, I tend to beat myself up pretty bad over it.
Oh my God, guys, please.
Seemed a little unnecessary there, 5, but it's cool.
Whoa, still there, still there, still there. We're clear. You have Noonmaker coming out. Car in front lap time was 32.7. Car inside. You're clear.
Get off the fucking wall.
Still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. And clear.
15.
11.4 gallons remaining in the tank.
There's not really a whole hell of a lot going on in this race. We haven't had any cautions yet.
have 19 minutes of fuel left in the tank. Unload. Still there, still there, still there. Clear.
At least I'm doing a good job of not wrecking the leaders.
Inside. Still there, still there. Clear.
I'm sure we're gonna have to pit one more time.
0.3 gallons on last lap. Low mid. Still there, still there. Clear.
Maybe not, actually.
Sorry.
Gap behind closed by 2.1.
That's close, but not very.
Inside. Still there. We're clear.
Because it's showing that we had like 30, I think 32 laps of fuel now. 32 laps of fuel, just under. We just went down to 31.9. 32 laps of fuel now, it says.
Gap behind 27
Actually,
seconds. Still there.
so if we still have 32 laps of fuel and we're on lap 100 now.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
We were 3 wide there. I love 3 wide racing, but I just, I don't want to wreck anybody. Well, I said we were 3 wide. I heard 2 cars inside.
Still 30 laps remaining.
30 laps to go. We've got 31.1 laps of fuel. If this goes green, we'll make it to the end.
On inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
That was a little close. He did not give us any room there.
There's one coming out. We have 14 minutes to go in this session.
Motherfucker.
Hazard in 4 seconds. 1 there. Incident cleared. Inside. Still there. We're clear. Delta larger by 1.9 in front. Gap closed 5.9
I just want to finish strong and bring the car home in one piece.
On low. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. It's clear. You have 26.3 fuel laps left.
See, this is the shit right here that I think is so weird. Tuesday night in the modified series, I was trying to drive as clean as I could, swerve to avoid somebody that was wrecking and everything else like that, and then there's other times I do the same thing. I try to do the best thing I can to try to, you know, be as safe as possible and not fucking wreck the leaders when they're, you know, coming by me or you know, other things.
One leaving pits.
And then I lose safety rating. In this situation, my dumbass keeps on freaking just getting into the wall, and I still have a 0x. Because I haven't hit the wall hard enough to give myself incident points. Because I don't feel safe at all.
Car ahead, lap time 31.44.
21 hitting.
Low center. We're clear.
How do you fucking hit the wall like that on the straightaway? I honestly have no idea what I'm doing anymore.
Gap behind open by 33 seconds, 3/10. Still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. Clear.
What feels so weird is I'm, wow, caution.
Pits closed.
Man, I thought we were going to do that to the end.
Pace
Damn.
car entered the pit. Beware
That
in
was
7
probably
seconds.
the least caution I've ever seen in
We
an
got 9
NIS.
seconds.
That was an
Incident in
amazing
6
job, guys.
seconds. 1 slow.
Yeah, but I was really hoping we were staying green. Yeah, same. I started on pit road. I
3
got
seconds
top
to the
10.
pace car.
What a race so far, guys. Holy shit.
One stopped up at the top of one.
45 seconds up to the pace car.
Almost got taken out. Got still in the corner.
What's weird is I was trying so hard. Like I was trying as hard as I can to concentrate and doing the exact opposite.
Guys at the front footage race, come on.
Pace car is 40
They
seconds
go all the way
out.
around. They go all the way around, boys. Pace car's coming up. That's turn. Come on.
This past pace car.
You have 27
Pace goes
seconds
in
till
four.
the pace
Pace goes
car.
in 4. Come on, guys. We gotta push all the way around. Dead.
17 seconds up till pace
Cody,
car.
did you pass the pace
Pace
car?
car left the pit. Pace car 13 seconds away.
Three, can you pass the pace car or
6
you have to
seconds
stay there?
until the pace car.
Nope, stay here.
I'm trying so hard to concentrate and just focus, and it's just like, it's not fucking there. At all.
Pits are open.
No fuel.
Choose to stay as it is.
We've got 20 laps of fuel. Fuel to end.
I wish it stayed green, but oh well.
24 to the pit.
Yeah,
You'll have spanking new wheels also clear screen.
Right there at the white flag, probably.
And that was 113 laps of green flag. I think that's the longest we've ever gone.
10,
I've ever gone.
9,
You know,
8,
just
7,
anyways.
6, 5, 4.
I've had 2 flag to flag NIS races. Pocono, which I've done multiple times, and the other, surprisingly, Talladega.
The first year that these cars came out, Old Atlanta and...
Don't go a lap down, don't go a lap down, don't go a lap down,
flag
don't
to
go a lap
flag
down, don't go a lap down, please, don't go a lap down.
Yeah, Alex, I think you were sitting in the...
Scrambling to do this
you were the
fast as I
bottom
can.
seat right there, I think.
Oh yeah, and I'm fucky on the short run, so I doubt I'm going to do anything here.
Pace car on track.
I'm probably going a fucking lap down. Another lap down. Well, that was a bad decision.
Enough laps to make it a race, though. It's good. Still good.
Yeah, we would have went green. I feel like I would have called the leader, right?
1 lap to green.
Right.
We're clear.
Yeah, I would have cut the top 5 at
None
least.
behind.
Well, I think the top 2 hadn't pit yet. They may still have gone in, but you were closing on me pretty quick there, Alex.
Damn, so I could have won outright.
I think so. Unless Zach had something up his sleeve, he was staying out. Yeah. I was the leader in that.
Can I follow from the outside?
No.
I was pitting next lap. I was trying to go as far as I could without having to think.
I thought you guys were going a little bit longer than the other guys.
I can hear y'all now. Or I should be able to. So if y'all type in the chat, I should be able to hear you guys now. Now that we're almost done with the race.
Filling 2.8, where 2.7 is for GWC.
Just be patient. We'll get around them guys with the old tires. Don't get on lap 1 though. Come on.
I love strategy racing like this though, guys. It's been fun so far.
Pace car in pit lane. Green light. There's one near. Clear. High side door. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. On outside. Still there. Still there.
Oh, car wrecking up against the inside wall down there.
Seinfeld heads the field. Still there. Still there.
Did I say Seinfeld?
Still there. Clear.
Oh no, this is not going to be good. That looks like an absolute clusterfuck in front of us. Yep, they're wrecking.
Still there. And clear.
Wow, no caution?
Full course caution. Auto fuel engaged. Adding 2.9, where 2.8 is GWC.
Watch out, the wreck is in the center of 1 and 2. Watch out when you come around laters. Yeah, that looked really bad.
Told you I didn't have shit on the short run. Well, sports what?
You. Yeah, you're fast on the outside though. At the beginning of the race, you come up beyond 1 and 2, but I think that's 3 and 4. Number 1 has disconnect.
Pace car on track.
All right. Okay, there we go. Got the VR headset adjusted a little bit better there.
The pace car.
I'm trying to put all the anger and frustration away, guys. Just so you guys know.
Pace car 15 seconds out.
We're definitely gonna go back and get a short of that that wreck going into 1 and 2 there, because I had a great viewing angle of that.
Does the NIS have green white checkers?
Auto fuel engaged. Filling
Yes.
2.6 with 2.8 is GWC.
Oh shit.
We got 10 seconds up till pace car.
We have 15 laps of fuel.
Start to Vega and Dover, so I'm just happy that he's running right now.
Pits open.
So number 16, where are you? No.
Makes me kind of want to drive away from you. Where am I at?
No, I gotta cut up another shit, yeah. In the last 2 races I did.
Shane, are you talking to me?
I'll tell you, Jeff, I'll say you might be unlucky. I've been unlucky enough, so I'll need to add to it.
His car looks fine. I pulled up beside the right side of his car to look to see if he had any damage, and he doesn't have any damage.
Zach, I think we started all the way in the back on a bad run.
I don't know what they might be pitting for fuel.
Practice qualified. I made it back with about 22 seconds left to go, and was able to grid after switching from qualifying to race with 1 second to go.
Oh, I was wondering what you were doing back there, because I didn't qualify. I started 28th.
I made it up to, I think, 15th before the green flag cycle started.
Auto fuel engaged. Adding 2.4 with 2.8 is for GWC.
We should have enough fuel if we don't get a green-white checker. I really hope we don't get a green-white checker.
Just for reference, the 9's on the same set of tires we are. The 17 and 13 are on 105 and 103 pit.
After the shit I went through earlier, I'll take a top 10.
Right. Again, that was an amazing run, guys. That was awesome.
One more before green flag. We have 5 seconds up till the pace
Just so y'all know, I was coasting with the clutch pedal pushed in. I'm doing everything I can to try to save fuel. Like we're right on the bubble of making it or not if we
is for green, white
if we get a green white checker.
I'm gonna get black flag. Where's the 18?
Okay, there we go. No more fuel saving.
Pace car in. Green,
hey, what's going on now that I can actually fucking hear the chat?
On inside, there are 21 coming up. Still there, still there. have 24 close.
Oh, that's a clusterfuck up there.
On low door. Still
They were 3 wide up there.
Still there.
Woo, buddy, that was close.
Clear. Moving down in position 26. Still there. Still there. And clear. Still there. Still there. Still there.
And how are you doing, there, Wick? Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, they're wrecking.
It's clear.
Wreck on the front stretch, big wreck.
Zach, the guy up top of me touched me and pushed me down. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. I was on the brakes. I couldn't see anything. There was a huge cloud of smoke.
It's getting ugly.
Got through another one, Paul.
Pace car is in pit lane.
Zach, we were
Pace
good
car
coming
left
off.
the
The car on the high side pushed me down, or hit me, and I came down.
Auto fuel engaged.
I'm sorry.
Adding 2.1.
Alright, so that's our first set of incident points for the race. 4x.
Brian, I've raced you long enough. I knew it probably wasn't you.
39 seconds to the pace car.
Oh, okay.
33, come on.
Yeah,
33.
I've been beating myself up pretty bad over
First of all,
mistakes that have been
chicken up,
made.
Damn pace, please.
Okay, he hit pit road. We can catch up now.
We're helping these cars with the old tires, man. It's all capable.
You'll be alright, Paul. I think
We have 12.2 laps of fuel. We're on lap 120. We're on lap 123 out of 134, but the leaders.
Problem is, leaders on our same stretch.
We got 28 seconds before pace car.
I'm 3 laps down, so the leaders are on lap 126 out of 134.
I think we got faster
So
cars, so
12 laps of fuel, but you got to count the fact that I'm 3 laps down. So
Filling 1.908. With 2.8 is green, white, checkered.
I'm not used to the high line, but I think that's going to be the
crew chief
faster
wants to
way
put
around
2.8
this.
gallons in the car to account for green, white checkers, in case we have them.
I make my setup guy make sure that he's not gonna have to run up top.
There's 12 seconds up till pace car.
Mine's set to run either one, but I'm just not personally comfortable with the high.
Pit lane is open.
I only have a single screen, so I'll hit the wall a lot.
That's my problem. I can't see the inside very well, so that's why I prefer to.
Yeah, thank you. Today's been a rough day.
Good FOV.
I was actually I qualified well, and I qualified well, and after qualifying, I was actually kind of excited for the race. And then just completely spaced out while I was talking to the stream.
I'm tired.
Was talking to the stream. I was excited for the race and spaced out and just kind of lost focus. Forgot to switch from the qualifying my qualifying setup to my race setup.
Did you get jumped?
So this car is set up. This car is set up right now to only feel good for like 2 laps.
Auto fuel engaged. Adding 1.7.
Just to be fast for the 2 qualifying laps. But since we run those by ourselves, it's also not set up to handle well in the draft of other cars.
That sucks, man. You were fast.
And then right from the beginning, with the car feeling really, really sketchy to drive and it just not being stable, and then mistake after mistake after mistake that I made. Yeah, I was beating myself up pretty bad, but right now we kind of can't really do anything about it. We're out on the track now. We got 11.3 laps of fuel left. We still have 3 sets of tires in the pits. I could have gone in and taken a set here.
I got hit about 3 times, and then it booted me from the sim.
Me, Zach, and the 13 car were 3 wide off the corner, and the 13 came down and pushed me and bumped me enough to get down into Zach, and that was on.
Keep on putting my foot down on the clutch pedal, trying to...
Yes, he was.
I think that's the one that jumped the start behind me.
I could shut the car off,
The green one, he went to the walls and around.
but instead of shutting the car off, I'm just staying in 5th gear, and I'm just
Oh, keep it back, you can protest that, and they will
pressing the clutch.
that shit now.
1 lap to green.
Yeah, it was a good run off.
Trying to get the
we
car
were
to
3
drop
wide
down to
coming
the
off
lowest
corner, everything
RPMs
was clean and
possible.
everything, but 13 just couldn't hold the line.
Here we go. 1 to green. We're going back. Green flag racing. I've got 9 laps left, but these guys are like 3 laps ahead of me, so we've got 6 laps to go in the race.
There's a car behind me.
10.9 laps of fuel.
There's a car behind me that's known for that. Just the FYI.
Yeah, 16. Both of the cars
There's a few other cars in the same lap as me.
Yeah,
as well that I see in the standings, so we might be able to gain some spots here depending on how this goes.
Pace car on track.
They both did it in opposing lanes last time. That's what started that whole delay, bro.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully this is our last restart, but we'll find out. Put it back down in the second gear.
Yeah, Zach, likewise. I knew I could trust you on the 3 wide.
Okay.
I didn't expect the 13 to hang out there coming out of the corner. I thought we would have cleared him because he was on old tires. Good one.
Green.
Right now we're doing pace laps because of caution.
You're clear. Full course caution. Clear.
Because of stuff like that right there.
Pace car entered the pit.
Since this is a NASCAR race, there's full course cautions.
What a fucking idiot.
Being once you were checking up a little bit, and I had to post it on the outside.
I pulled down off the track onto the apron there to let those guys go by.
We got 40 seconds to the pace car. Auto fuel engaged. Filling 1.3. Where 2.8 is for green light checker. 0.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Are you familiar with NASCAR?
And the 30 car,
or are you familiar with more like road course racing? I love the road course racing stuff. The road course racing stuff is a ton of fun.
And then I have a... So, I don't have a black plate. Yeah?
Actually, just did a little bit of that earlier this week. Did an F4 race. An FIA F4 challenge race. It's like right now I'm riding in 5th gear, catching up to the field as they're pacing behind the safety car. And I keep on putting my foot on my clutch pedal.
You have 10 seconds until the pace car. You're clear.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because a wreck happened, we're under full course caution. So we're all lined up behind the safety car.
Race is over. Pull in, guys.
Also known as the pace car.
Pit lane is open.
And we're not listening to that right there. Somebody's trying to troll us and tell us all to go in the pits because he wants to win.
Get a run on people. Start. Oh, I'm not down for that.
Yeah, the 18 is
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of race fans that get really, really passionate, just like there's a lot of fans of pretty much every sport that get passionate, and racing is definitely one of those things where even drivers in real life get extremely passionate, and when they're having a bad day, you definitely know about it because you'll definitely hear about it. But yeah, earlier was just a lot of me venting. I love doing this, even when I'm struggling and having an awful time. I would still rather do this than not do this. But with things such as, you know, epilepsy, you know, being, because when I first came back, I was diagnosed with epilepsy like right when I was planning on returning to sim racing. I started building this rig and everything else. I was super happy about it. I had already gotten the wheel and pedals and everything, and I was really excited. And then that's when I got the epilepsy diagnosis. So,
so in front of me, you're known for doing it.
Immediately,
so somebody's gonna be in some trouble.
Yeah, I'm terrified right now.
Thank you. Like right when I came back, finding that out as I was building the rig and stuff like that, and then immediately starting with medication changes, and over this past year, like every 8 weeks when I see the neurologist, I still have medication changes and stuff to try to get the epilepsy under control. And it's just so difficult with constant medication changes and everything. It's so hard to stay focused, and it's something that I'm really struggling with. I'm really struggling with staying focused, and in these longer races, it's really difficult for me. Right now, most of my wins come from off-road truck racing, where the races are fairly short, and it's usually only like 10 or 12 laps. Because it's a lot easier to stay focused for a very short amount of time.
I wanted that race to stay green. It's just silly. Not even gonna be a real race.
As far as I know, I've had it for a long time. I do know that, from what the neurologist had told me, he said that it can be like a dormant gene, essentially, in your DNA, that, can stay dormant until, like, some people have it right from birth. Other people, it's just like a dormant gene in their DNA that can sometimes become, you know, more activated. And he had said that most likely with military service, with the stress and anxiety and everything else surrounding that, there's probably a good chance, especially since my symptoms tend to
there we go.
tend to have started when I was in the military, and then progressed from there.
0.06. There are 10 upon us. Be aware that you're close to extending the pit stops by 1 to 2.
Sorry, we went to green flag racing, so I got super focused for a second there. But yeah.
As your target fuel burn is 22,500.
And that's what the neurologist thinks. The neurologist thinks that while I was in the military, that the dormant gene in my DNA was somehow activated through extreme stress and traumatic events.
Still there, clear.
Okay, white flag. No matter what happens now, we're finishing the race. No more cautions since we're on the last lap of the race.
Clear.
So whatever happens, happens.
Car outside mid, still there.
Big wreck. Big wreck.
Nice driving there, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah. Look the
You're clear. It's clear.
Yes.
Good win, 9. Nice race, guys.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. It was an honor.
I haven't yet finished the race and nobody hit me. God damn it, man.
We made it through all that. Back, well, technically up there in turn 4.
I told you, Cole. Fantastic jump there.
That was wild.
Hey, nice race. Nice
Finished
win.
24th
Good job, everybody.
out of 33 people. So after all of that, I still managed to finish 24th.
Yeah, that was fantastic, guys.
I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted.
NIS life.
24 sec to pit box. Stopping to take fuel.
Yes,
plus polishing window.
It's really weird too, because I had no idea. I thought all epilepsy
7, 6, 5,
when I was extremely
2, 1.
Okay. I'll talk to the stream more in just a second. For those of you guys that are watching this VOD on YouTube later on, thank you guys so much. I fucking love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording here, and then I'll chat with the stream for a little bit before I end. And but thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube VOD. I fucking love you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys for following me as I progress in my journey back into sim racing. Coming up in June will be a year since I came back to sim racing after a little over 4-year break. just thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the platforms involved. Thank you to iRacing for giving all of us the ability to do this. Thank you to Twitch, YouTube, Discord, all these platforms that I operate on. I love doing this, and even these bad days are still better than the days that I don't do this. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you to Texas Speed Sim Racing. You can see their name across top of the visor. Great team. I love racing with these guys, and I definitely look forward to being able to get into some series where I'm racing with my teammates at some point here soon, if I could find a spot in my schedule where it fits really well. But thank you guys so much, and last but not least, thank you to all my followers, all my viewers, all my subscribers. I love every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome, and thank you guys so much for the support. Okay, there we go. The recording is done. Okay, cool. Yes, I used to do a lot of sim racing. I used to do a lot of sim racing. I raced like every day for a long time, and then my pedal set had broken. So and I just never really got a chance to get back in it for a while. I spent 4 years out of it. Every time that I got excited about possibly getting back in it again, there was always something that kind of came up, held us back, whether it be like real life stuff like car problems or something like that, and instead of spending money on a wheel and pedal set, spending money on some kind of real life issue,
you have control of fuel.
or whatever, and then sometimes it was other stuff. Sometimes it was sometimes we went on a vacation.
Well, at least we finished, mate. We finished down
But
12 places in P24.
After about, I think it was 4 years and 10 days, if I remember correctly, I came back to sim racing because I had gotten a really good deal on some used equipment, which is actually what I'm still on right now. This Moza wheelbase that I'm on is I got it used, and I'd gotten a great deal on it, so I was super stoked about getting back into sim racing, just because of getting a great deal, being able to get back in for a really good price. Sorry about all the noise. I'm just setting everything down. Okay, now that we're all unbuckled and everything, get the VR headset off.
Yeah, I'm grabbing clips for the 30 and the 18. They jumped the start many times.
Okay.
The 30's infamous for it. Stupid.
The cats are going crazy.
I had chat muted. I saw the 30. Who else was jumping the start?
Here we go. Now you guys can hear me better.
The 18.
Yeah, I was just looking at that, and it's showing him 3 laps down.
Yeah,
so, while the 30 wasn't doing anything
so I've been back
illegal,
for almost a year now.
I mean, he's on the lead lap. The 18 wasn't. So what the hell's even the point?
I think he was lead lap until one of those cautions
forget
at the,
the
end.
exact
I think he got
day
caught
that I
up
came
then.
back. I know it was sometime in early June. I'll have to go back and look. My first race back was actually one of the largest NASCAR races of the year, but it wasn't an official NIS race. It was a special event charity race that some people that a certain broadcasting group was holding.
That's really
and
yeah, did you watch that replay?
I ran with them.
I watched the 30 where he took it 4 wide, and I watched the one with the 18. Was that it?
It was a 600-mile race
No,
with like the old Gen 4 style cup cars at Charlotte for 600 miles.
Dude.
Didn't even know this game existed
Yeah,
until you saw the videos
I think
and YouTube
it was
shorts.
a partly net code.
Damn. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun. It's the most realistic simulator on the market right now. Everything inside of iRacing is laser scanned. They have special laser scanners that they bring to every team. Sorry, I'm just looking around, making sure that everything's good. Cat's going crazy. Oh shit, that hit the door casing. Yeah, so basically iRacing, the platform, what they do is they have these special, like this special laser scanning equipment, and each track that they put in the sim, they actually go to the track in person, and they basically bring the laser scanning equipment around the entire track, and they laser scan. They use the laser scanning equipment to get the most realistic scan of everything. And the lasers are super accurate. The lasers will scan everything to 1 millimeter accuracy. iRacing is kind of pricey. There's a subscription fee that there's a subscription fee that they have, and then also there's a lot of DLC. So a lot of things are oh man, I gotta stretch after that race. There's some content that's included with a subscription, but there's a large amount of content that is also DLC based that you have to purchase if you want to race it. But the thing is though, like the DLC is all like one-time purchase. So if you buy a track for like $12, $13, maybe 14 or 15, I forget the exact prices on everything, but if you buy a track for like, say you buy a track for like $14, you have that track permanently. So you don't have to pay that again. The only thing you have to continue paying to be able to race like on the service is the subscription fee. Yeah, there's a lot of I've heard a lot of complaints in the past about it being expensive, and at one point in time I used to have that same complaint, but that was also at a time when iRacing didn't have nearly as much content as it does now. And they've definitely made changes since the last time that I had complained about it. So you know, the way it is, like they, people complain, maybe the company loses customers, that kind of thing. People vote with their wallet by just deciding not to pay, and over the years, the company makes changes, gets better, and and nowadays I definitely recommend it. At one point in time, there used to be a time when I didn't recommend iRacing, and now for anybody that's a big time racing fan that wants to be part of like the most realistic simulator possible, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, racing in real life is astronomically expensive. But yes, this iRacing is more expensive than a normal game. I mean, it's kind of more up there with a lot of the larger service type games, like especially MMOs like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. A lot of those games have subscription fees, and they also have like DLC content that you can get, or expansions or whatever. Looks like we finished 24th. We had 4 incident points. Finished 3 laps down. We gained safety rating, so that's nice. We lost some I rating. Your I rating is basically your skill rating. So I finished kind of far back, which hurt my I rating. But I did gain some safety rating out of that. My safety rating had been going down the last couple of weeks, so it's probably good that I gained a little bit of that back. But yes, with it is more expensive than a lot of other racing games. But that's also the thing is they pride themselves on being like a full-on simulator. So like they laser scan, like I was saying, they laser scan every track in here, and there's a bunch of them. These are all cars and stuff. But the tracks here, these are ones that I don't own, but every single one of these tracks, like let's go to, what's a newer one that they did? I don't remember what some of the newer ones are that they did. Algarve. I know. I'm pretty sure Algarve is a newer track. Oh wait, track map. Where's pictures? Pictures. I don't see the place where you can see the pictures. Yeah, and like this is one of the newer tracks, and it's $14.95 for the price. They have all sorts of different kinds of cars and stuff like that. All sorts of different kinds of racing. Anything that they've got rallycross racing. They've got sports car racing. Open wheel, like Formula car style racing. They've even got the old Lotus. If it'll load. Hell yeah. I don't own this one because I haven't bought it yet, but man, I've heard this thing is tough to drive. Yeah, there's a lot of cars. The thing is though, like that race that I was just in, I only own the Chevy Cup Series car. But I was racing with people that might be driving, you know, Chevy, Ford, or Toyota. I don't have to own the Ford or the Toyota in order to race with them. I just have to own one of the cars. So I own the Chevy Cup car. Right here. This is the Chevy. This is the Gen 6 car. So this is the one that NASCAR just retired. But right here, this is the. Well, this is also the Gen 6. Right here, this is the next gen, so this is the newest Ford I don't have. I have one of the old 87 cars, but I have the Monte Carlo SS. This is the Buick. But yeah, it's a ton of fun. But anyways, the cars as well are laser scanned. That's I was in a roundabout way, I was working my way towards that. I get distracted and I go off on a tangent, and then I eventually circle back to what I was originally saying at some point. Sometimes it takes like an hour for me to circle back. Yeah. So basically, like for instance, let's say with a car that I actually own. Well, I own all these. These are the ones that I own. For instance, where's the late model? I don't see the Cars Tour late model. Aha, late model stock. There it is. I'm pretty sure it was Dale Jr.'s car. But anyways, I think it was Dale Jr.'s car. That's why they have it down here as one of the options that you can select. Right here. Anyways, this one is one that I painted up, that I custom painted up. So this car right here, this is a late model stock car. It's what they now run in the Cars Tour late model stock like tour. And for instance, when they went to put this in the sim, I'm pretty sure it was Dale Jr. Motorsports that they had gotten, or that, because Dale Jr. owns stock in iRacing, so I'm pretty sure Dale Jr. just had them scanned in one of his cars. But what iRacing did essentially is they went to the shop, or they went to wherever the car was, and they bring their laser scanning equipment and everything, and they laser scan every inch of the car, including the interiors. Today I didn't look around because I didn't think about it, but there's sometimes I'll throw this VR headset on, and putting this VR headset on feels a lot like putting a helmet on. But I'll sit down in the rig and I'll buckle myself in, and I'll put the VR headset on. And when I get ready for a race, when we're sitting there on the grid waiting before we pull off to start the race, I'll sit there and I'll look around inside the VR headset, and I can look down beside me and I can see any of the electronics and stuff, anything that they have inside these cars, like Like you can see down there, this is a cup holder right here. That little red thing that's hard to see, that's a cup holder. Right here, this box, this is the electronics for the ignition system. But the wires, there's little wires. There's the foam padding on the roll bars, on these steel roll bars on the side closer to the driver. In most forms of racing, it's a rule that you have to have foam padding on the sides of the roll bars closest to the driver, and the foam padding is actually zip tied. Like this little black line that you see right here where I'm moving my mouse, that little black line is actually a zip tie, a little plastic zip tie. But when you're sitting inside the car and you look around, you can see that they modeled and textured everything so well that those laser scanners picked up everything straight up to with a 1 millimeter accuracy in every way, to where you can see like individual little zip ties in every spot where they were on the real car. And that's, for me, that's the biggest thing that I go back to is the fact that every single bolt, every single rivet, even something as minor as every damn zip tie is modeled in place where it should be. And yeah, for me, like that's the part that drives me crazy, is every time I'm sitting in the car and I look around, all of the wires for like the ignition system, every wire, you can see where the wire gets routed from the ignition system, and like if they run any wires along the roll cage, you can see the zip ties and stuff holding the wires in place. I don't know, I talk with my hands a lot, by the way. I move my hands a lot when I'm talking. Just like Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands. By the way, stay hydrated. I always have a cup of water with me. And since I have the fan on back there, blowing cooler air into the game room here, I always have a cover on my water. It's just a water bottle with like a cover and a plastic, like one of the plastic straws that goes in it. These cups, you can get them cheap, get them pretty much anywhere. But always keep a cup of water with me. It's also easy with a straw, because a regular cup I can't just take a drink, because it'll hit the VR headset, so I have to have something with a straw. But the cover makes it so hair and dust and stuff with the fan on doesn't get in here. So that way my water is always nice and clean. I want to build like a cup holder on the rig at some point in time. I'm just not exactly sure where I want to put it, because the rig is pushed right up to the desk right here. Used to not like water until you forced yourself to drink some daily, and then you got used to it. I used to hate drinking water when I lived up north. I lived up north in New Hampshire, where it was actually cold and didn't really have to drink a lot of water. And then as soon as I went in the military, I was in basic training in Texas in August. And I learned what I learned what getting severely dehydrated was. You know, when it's upwards of 110 or hotter every day, you know, in August and September, and you're normally not used to drinking water, you start figuring out that water is really, really good. It doesn't take long to learn that lesson. This is the Gen 4 Cup car. Actually, Dale Jr. just made a post about how they just laser scanned a new model for these. Because this is using the model that they have for the ARCA car, because the ARCA car that they scanned was an ARCA series car that uses the Gen 4 style body, but it's still slightly adjusted. And then, but Dale Jr. I saw just made some posts about how they just, yeah, no, being dehydrated is awful. So at some point we're gonna see the new model put in the game. It's not in the game yet, but at some point we are gonna see a new model for these old Gen 4 style cup cars. Lower class series that you start out in as a rookie, Legends cars. These are a lot of fun to drive. I really, really love the Legends cars. They're definitely a ton of fun. This is what we just got done racing. The new NASCAR Cup Series cars. My all-time favorite cars on the platform. These babies are my all-time favorite cars on the platform. I love these cars. I grew up in an area where these cars are by far the most popular car. Up in the Northeast, these NASCAR like Whelen Tour modifieds are a lot of fun. They're extremely popular. They're the most popular series up there around the New England area. And I love these things. They look fun. They are a lot of fun. These big wide tires make and how low this car sits, and the fact that the car, you can see the lines of the body. It's like you can see this back part here. It's like sloped downwards. The whole car looks like a wedge. They handle really, really well. I think I'm only showing oval cars. All cars. Let's look at all cars here. Dirt cars. I really like the dirt cars as well. The dirt cars are a ton of fun to drive. Other things that iRacing has, along with everything being laser scanned, iRacing recently implemented a new weather system. It's not available for all cars and tracks yet, but there is a new weather system built in, and they're slowly working on rolling that out to more cars and tracks. But the new Tempest weather system, these are dirt late models. The new Tempest weather system, it has everything. The wind matters, wind speed, wind direction. You can look at the radar, you can look at the weather radar, you can look at the weather forecast. There's rain. Because everything is laser scanned, the fluid dynamics are great. I haven't painted up one of these cars yet, little dirt micro sprints. But the Tempest weather system, along with everything being laser scanned and everything being correct right down to every like, you know, let's say Nürburgring out there in the mountains in Germany, you know, since that's also a roadway that people can drive on, when it rains, the water runs down uh-oh. We just we're having some internet issues all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Hold on just a second. Bear with me just a second here. We're trying to... Just a second. We should be good now. That was a little bit of lag for a little while there. I'm not sure why. But yeah, like that's one of the coolest things is driving in the mountains in Germany, and you know, going through a part of the track where you start going like uphill, and you notice that like you go through like a left-hander, and then towards the top of the hill there's like a right-hander, because you notice that with a little bit of a shift in the roadway from, you know, just as the roadway kind of shifts in its on its axis to go from one corner to another as you're going like uphill, you can actually see where like the water is kind of pooling and running down one side of the road, and then it transitions. You can see where it runs across the road and to the other side, and the water will actually puddle on the inner edge of the turns and stuff like that. And then you got to be super careful on like curbs and stuff because they get real slick. These are the sprint cars. Sprint cars are a lot of fun to drive. I need to paint up more of these sports cars, but this is the Ferrari 296 GT3 car. It's a lot of fun to drive. I do like the Porsche better, but yeah. Then they've got the, I don't have this one, I didn't paint this one up yet, but they've got the F4 the FIA F4 car. I like driving this one. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, all of these, and these are all ones that I already own that I'm scrolling through right now. So I already own a lot of content, and it's crazy how much more I still have that I still haven't purchased. But yeah, just it feels amazing with the weather. But along with, since there's dynamic changing weather conditions, and there's weather conditions where the track surface changes, it rains, water starts pooling. When it stops raining, the track starts drying out, and it dries out based off where the cars are racing. So wherever the cars are running the most and kind of blowing the water off the track, it dries out faster in those spots. Dust, dirt, debris, chunks of rubber from the tires and stuff, all that stuff builds up off the racing line, and if you get out in that stuff, it can really affect the handling of your car by getting your tires dirty. There's just so much that's implemented into it. This is probably I think this is one of the latest ones I painted up, as I just recently painted up the off-road truck. These are a lot of fun to drive. I love racing these whenever I get the chance. But also, along with the dirt stuff, just like the changing track conditions with, like on asphalt, with the wetness and everything else, and that kind of stuff, the dirt does the same thing. The dirt, as like, you know, the dirt can be nice and moist, and kind of even a little bit sloppy and hard to drive on, and then you can kind of burn off some of that moisture, and the track will feel real nice and grippy and what they call tacky. And because if the dirt is too wet, then the dirt just feels sloppy and muddy. But then you still want the dirt to have a certain wetness in it for it to be like real grippy and what they call tacky. But then as you keep on running on it and it dries out more and more and more, then it gets dry and dusty. So at the beginning of a dirt race, you'll be using tear-offs to clean your helmet visor. Like as you're racing, you'll see splotches of mud get thrown up onto your visor. And if you look real close, like even I'm running on fairly low graphic settings, but even on the fairly low graphic settings, you can see chunks of mud come up off of people's tires, and you can see like these big clods of mud hit your car and bounce off your car. Other times they'll come up and they'll hit the visor on your helmet. And I have a button on my wheel set up so I can use a tear off to tear off that tear off strip. Because the tear-offs are like these layers of plastic strips that dirt drivers put on their helmets, so they could just grab one, tear it off, and then they have like a fresh, clean one underneath. It's kind of like when you're using like a lint roller, and you tear off that dirty lint, that dirty strip, that dirty adhesive strip on that lint roller, and then there's a fresh one underneath. You do that with the plastic tear-offs on your helmet visor. I really wish I had a button up here on the VR headset. Like if I could assign a button to be the tear-off button on the VR headset, I would totally do that. Because I would love to reach up and press a button on the VR headset to do the tear-off. But no, I have a button on the wheel, and on the button on the wheel, every time I hit it, it removes the tear-off so I can see again. But when you're first starting out and the track is nice and moist, when you get behind somebody, they'll be kicking up chunks of mud, and you'll get that shit all over your visor of your helmet. You use a tear-off, and it cleans it off. But then as it transitions and the track gets super dry, like towards the end of a race, when the track is really, really dry, it just your visor just gets kind of cloudy and dusty. Instead of sometimes you'll get a few chunks if somebody hits on the VR headset. Would be amazing. I would love it so much. I have noticed that, yes, I am actually kind of slower in VR, and my computer runs kind of slower, and since my frame rate's a little bit lower, it's a little bit harder to be competitive with the VR headset, but immersion-wise, it's 10 times better than using triple screens. I know a lot of people use triple screens, and there's a good amount of times. There's a lot of guys that even race in like the Pro Series in iRacing, because that's the other part about iRacing is I've been going on and on and on for like the last 20 minutes about how realistic iRacing is, but the reason why it's a subscription service is because the entire thing is a service. People can host their own races, but the biggest, most popular part about iRacing is its official races. And iRacing holds official series races that are run by iRacing, and those count towards your safety rating and your iRating. Like I said earlier, iRating is a skill-based rating, and that determines your matchmaking getting into official races. The safety rating, it determines your license class, which determines what you're eligible to race for series. You have to build up your safety rating and build up your license, and work your way through the different license classes to get up to a license class high enough to race the higher level series. So you have to start out at the low level series to start off with. And that's one thing that I really think is cool. They kind of force you to go like the entry level route, so you can work your way up naturally from one series to the next. But I want to paint up one of these. I need to paint up one of these. Sorry, I was getting sidetracked. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car. I really like running this thing. It's a lot of fun. But some games are pay to win, which I hate. Yeah. This one, since everybody has to pay equally, and everybody gets like. Everybody that's running this Porsche, if you race a race and everybody's running this Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car, everybody is running this car. Everyone has the same specs. The car's the same for everyone. The only thing that changes is whether or not you're racing in an open setup series or not. iRacing does have a lot of fixed setup series, which means that everything that you could do to the car, tire pressure, spring rates, your bump and rebound on your shocks, ride heights, literally any wing angles and stuff like that. Anything that you could adjust on the cars in real life to try to dial the car in and make it handle better. There are series in iRacing that are called fixed setup series, where the way the car is set up is fixed for everybody, so everybody is on the same exact level playing field, not just driving this, cars that are on a level playing field, but also the way the car is set up is level for everybody. And then there's also open setup series where you can adjust those things to try to tweak the car and try to get some extra performance out of it by adjusting, the angle of your rear wing and stuff like that. And that's where the open setup races do end up coming down to a good portion of setup knowledge and mechanical knowledge of the cars and knowing what to tweak to make the car handle better, what to change to make the car feel better. I actually I ran open setup after coming back from that 4-year break last year in June. November, a few months later, in November, I ran what I feel like is the biggest late model race of the year. iRacing was hosting a special event for what's called the Snowball Derby in real life, which is a major super late model race down in Pensacola, Florida at Five Flags Speedway in real life in December. The last week of November, iRacing ran a special event. They called it the Winter Derby because they don't have the rights to use the Snowball Derby name, but they called it the Winter Derby, and I ran the open setup version of it. I worked. The wife slept in, T-dubs. She slept in the morning, and I